back YouTube to my channel Fun Everyday Life of Fun Aspie. If you're following me and you're new to my channel, I'm Aspie. I welcome you with open arms. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness versus sharing my life stories with Asperger's syndrome and what comes under these pre-diagnoses under the umbrella of my condition. I also talk about basically some pills of wisdom and encouragement based on these mental health disorders or whatever it may be, of some tips and advice along the way, or just some form of words of encouragement to support you all through your down times, regardless what it is, as a support person, mentor, advocate, what have you. I am your girl and I'm not here to judge or anything else. Right now I'm talking about the men's health series of the Let's Talk series that I've been introducing to you all, and right now basically some of this needs to be addressed, obviously, especially like some of this New Zealand health sector of it all with the men's health. Basically, before I begin this, just to put a disclaimer out there, I'm just a normal everyday Joe blogs, minding my own business, trying to tell you how it is with my life, on how things I go about it, be it, what I go through, just taking you all on a journey to understand me better as a person, and hopefully that, regardless of how I deal with things, that we can accept how I do it, and just maybe hopefully some of the tips and advice that I may give out regardless, to try it out and then just try some other bits that you may feel fit for you, that's right for you. So enough of the also basically, if you see any of the signs and symptoms that you see that may lead to people harming or whatever, do seek medical advice or seek professional help for them as well as your loved one, because at the end of the day I want you all to feel safe. So enough of the guys, basically this one's all about blood pressure. So let's begin this. Right, as we know basically, or as some of you should know, but for the men by the age of 55, 1 in 3 men will be taking medication for high blood pressure. High blood pressure is also called hypertension. High blood pressure. Obviously people may get this wrong, I don't know, but this is just a basic know-how, hopefully, to understand it, and hopefully some of this will be easily understood for you guys. Okay, what is blood pressure? Your blood pressure is the pressure at which your heart pumps blood around the body. The blood pressure reading is made up of 2 measurements: the pressure when your heart is pumping and the pressure when it's at rest. It is normal for your blood pressure to vary during the day. It might be high after you exercise, for example, after taking some form of medications that you need throughout your day. But if it doesn't return to normal after a short time, then you may have a problem. High blood pressure is called hypertension. So this means it can cause your blood vessels to harden and narrow and increase the risks or chances of having a stroke or a heart attack. Low blood pressure is called hypotension. This is less risky for our overall health. But if your blood pressure suddenly drops or fluctuates very often, it can cause the dizziness, lack of concentration around you, as well as fainting. What are the signs and symptoms? High blood pressure often have no symptoms at all, so the only way we need to know about this is by having our blood pressure measured by the doctors, obviously nurse or local pharmacy. Or if you can understand the blood pressure readings, you can do it in the privacy of your own home with a blood pressure monitor. Like some people I know that has them. It's kind of fun to do it, but you need to understand the bits and bobs about those 2 readings. Low blood pressure, on the other hand, is easier to detect yourself. The symptoms may include the following. You may have lightheadedness, number 1. Number 2 is your fainting. Number 3, blurred vision. Number 4, confusion. And number 5, nausea. High blood pressure, however, can be caused by 1, smoking. 2, bad eating. 3, lack of exercise. 4, stress and anxiety. 5, drinking too much alcohol. 6, diabetes. Low blood pressure can be caused by 1, a side effect of your medication. 2, anemia. 3, dehydration. 4, heart disease. Your overall chances of developing higher blood pressures can increase as you get older though, however. By the age of 55, as I said, 1 in 3 men will be on a medication for this. Low blood pressure can also be hereditary and run in your family, like many other mental health conditions that I've been sharing with you all. Getting tested. If you're over 30, it's good to get your blood pressure checked every year. You can get this done by a doctor, nurse or local pharmacy, as I said. Excuse me. If you have a blood pressure reading that is outside that normal range, make an appointment to see a doctor, however. The best time to get your blood pressure measured is when you're at rest. If you've been exercising or just taking your medication, you won't get a very accurate reading, however. Excuse me. Blood pressure is taken there's two measurements, as I said. The top number, the pressure of your blood pumping when your heart beats. The bottom one obviously reads the pressure of your blood pumping in between these heartbeats. That's given within that heart rate of your top value. Generally speaking, your perfect reading is 120/80, but a healthy reading can be within a range about plus or minus 20. Ideally, you want to be in that green range on the chart, which I'll link up to that because obviously it'll be in there is just in the description. If your blood pressure reading falls outside the normal range, your doctor will arrange a few more readings in the following weeks before deciding what steps to be taken next and into account. Sometimes they'll lend you a blood pressure reader to take home so you can take the following readings yourself if need be. Last but not least, your treatment options. Your doctor will ask you a series of questions about your lifestyle, like how stressed you are, whether you smoke, what you eat, how much exercise you get, and whether you add salt to your food. Together you can come up with a plan to these risk factors that are included for this blood pressure to drop or raise. You might also be given medication. This will depend on how high your blood pressure is and your risk of having a stroke or a heart attack. It's pretty common for people to be prescribed to more than one medication at a time to help lower their blood pressure. So basically this ends the blood pressure one. Give me the like for thumbs up for support. Comment below if I've missed anything, or just comment below for helping out the others to tell your stories, how you cope with these everyday, health problems that I'm addressing, regardless of what it may be. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, AspieAnswersAll. Feel free to share these videos around to family and friends so that we can actually motivate each other to learn from one another. So thanks for your support, thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do. Until next time, have a great day. Aspie signing out.